Whoa. Hey, Diva.
Hey,
I don't know how I feel about this. Hold on. I have to think. Okay. Well, I mean, I
don't
guess
think too hard.
I know it's gonna give me a fucking. It's gonna give me.
It's gonna give you an aneurysm.
It's gonna give me
An
aneurysm.
aneurysm.
An anal-rhythm. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with that.
Do you think your anal can have rhythm?
It depends. Is it lapsed or is it not?
Ooh.
That's the real question.
Do you think a lapsed anus has more rhythm than a not lapsed anus?
I think a non-lapsed
Ranus?
anus has more rhythm than the lapsed one, and I mean not from experience at all, or nor from reference.
Uh-huh.
All I'm saying is that people with uteruses know when you get that butthole twitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rhythm, and the pain. I think so. Yeah.
Chained to the Rhythm by Katy Perry. Anus to the Rhythm by
Anus to
Katy
the
Perry.
rhythm.
Feels like a missed opportunity on her new album because it's all ass.
Katy Perry flop, but I feel like that's old news. It's been a second. It's been a minute. How are you doing, sister? He said he has news for me. He being Sergio.
It's more like a bit than news.
Okay, so it's not even that serious. I thought I was gonna hear some salacious tea, but no, I'm hearing stupid bullshit, which is the norm for us.
You should expect by now. How many years of friendship do we have? 8, 9?
Too many.
Way too many. Almost
Too
a
many.
decade.
That's too long. We have to kill each other. We have to kill each other.
Oh.
We have to commit murder-suicide, or we have to create new identities, either for each other.
I like the third option a lot more.
Create new identities?
Yes.
Okay,
But
well,
the question is, are we taking John with us?
Oh, that's true. John is like a part of the trio, but not really. But then it's like, is it actually a trio or is it a quadro? Because also Abby is attached to you as well. So does Abby also have to participate in this activity?
Well,
and then by
if
proxy,
Abby
does
participates, her
Abby's
boyfriend has to,
partner have to
yeah.
participate? Exactly. So we have
This is getting more complicated.
we have a
by the
pentagon, and then also
second
don't
we talk
forget we
about
also
it.
have pets. So do we have to get new
pets
pets?
are easy. Like pets
But
are
they're-
not necessarily. They don't have to change identities.
It's also part of our lifestyle, though.
That's very true.
The worms are gonna get scarlet soon, so just know
The worms are going to send through the mail.
the worms that are getting sent through the mail, the powdered anthrax in addition to the worms. I just need to make sure she's gone because this when we say new era, new us, right? Possibly
New era, new us, no pets.
no pets. So that means Scarlet. The worms will also get Rose. So don't worry. I didn't bring my phone, but I will send it to you later.
Where's your phone?
I have my phone. I take that
okay.
back. I wanted to send you a photo before we started
Why?
because
Is it before and us? Before
No.
and after of us?
no, because I
Or would it
believe
be beforeing and aftering? Us on Ozempic?
yeah. So this is before. The after we'll do like the face app edit where it's
We
like
should do, if we're going to do a before and after, we should do the one where we're matching sweatshirts.
yeah
That one with my blonde, crispy hair.
oh god.
And then us right now.
I feel like
and
we
then the
were
after.
skinnier then though.
I was so skinny back
Yeah,
then.
well, also you were also on drugs. I
Don't
didn't say
speak-
what.
don't
I didn't
speak
say
of
what.
those
I
ages.
didn't say where. I didn't
It's
say
funny
when.
because
And I didn't
every
say how.
time I bring it up or my sister brings it up, my
Yeah.
mom gets so sad and my dad gets
She
so
sh-
mad.
She should. As she should.
They didn't know.
They didn't know.
I was having fun.
Yeah, you were having fun.
Dumbs have fun.
Dumbs. Not even blondes.
No,
I just want to be part of your symphony.
man,
Just part of
I
your
don't know.
symphony.
I don't know why
Uh-huh.
I wanted gray hair so badly
You
in
really
Lubbock,
did.
and
you
the water
really,
just.
really did.
Here's the thing.
Uh-huh. Tell me.
When I did it in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and I brought it to Lubbock
You turned green so fast, sister.
so fast.
It looks
the water
so-
in Lubbock
it's
is
bad.
shit.
Yeah, that's why my hair was so fucked the whole time. And also
Yep.
why my skin was like good and bad, but also very dry because the
Oh,
water
my skin was so dry in Lubbock.
water's bad. Water's bad, everything's bad.
Can't drink it. I don't know about now.
I
but
tried drinking it, and I feel like it made me lose brain cells because it just tasted not metallic, but you can definitely. There's reason why some people have mineral teeth where they're very
Yeah.
yellow because of the fucking minerals.
I had a sip of it on my first week of college when I moved into the dorms.
And you were like, never
Massive
again.
diarrhea for
Not
like a week and
diarrhea.
a half.
Not the diarrhea.
And then I never drank the water from tap again.
Yeah, and then
Though I never really
you-
drank water from tap.
the only tap water I've ever drinking that's actually good is the water in Brownwood. That's where John's from. Well, John's from Early, but Brownwood and Early are literally us hop and a skip away from each other.
Do you think it's because they're tapped into the natural spring there?
Yeah, they have the
Okay.
best like water system, and they have the best water. So
Okay.
like, so it's
So
literally
it's not a Flint, Michigan situation.
no, it's not. We need to reverse whatever's going on there so that they can have Brownwood water.
Do you think the people in Flint, Michigan have just given up? Because I have.
No, they haven't.
But I've given up on a lot of things.
Whatever her name is, I forget what her actual name is, but Little Miss
Britt
Flint,
Miller?
I believe she's either 16 or 18. She
Okay.
hasn't given up.
Okay,
There's
good for her.
still water bottle filters. Yeah, and it's very disheartening because, bro, all this money not going to anything we need.
Nope.
Wait, let me circle back momentarily.
We've jumped from our blonde hair.
We have a lot.
My blonde hair.
Your blonde hair.
To bad water.
Yeah.
To a political issue.
And then now we're circling back because
You're trying to remember what you were.
no, I remember what I was saying, but I was rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
There is a purple monkey toy with the legs ripped off of it, with eyes have been colored yellow in, that was clipped to my apartment door.
Excuse
And
me?
yes. Have you ever seen those videos of like the stretchy monkey toys that went viral like a year ago on TikTok? Like you can throw them down from like whatever height and they stay squished, but they're like filled with like sand or whatever. John has one.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about, but I believe you.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was a joke or a prank from John. And he's like, no, I don't know what's going on. So either I'm being hexed, someone knows John likes monkeys, or it's either of those. I don't know.
Do you
Because
think it's a threat?
it could be. They're going to chop off my legs. When I'm legless, next episode, they took my fucking legs. It wasn't diabetes. It was
It was
the
a hex.
it was the hex by the person
Oh,
who
is
left
it one
the
of
monkey.
these?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh, okay.
It's that purple one. No
I've
legs.
never seen these
No
before.
legs, eyes yellowed in. It's scary. That's ooky spooky.
So the eyes are filled in.
Yeah,
They're
they
not like-
yellowed them. They like
Oh.
colored them with marker and then made the little like irises black with Sharpie.
That's very odd.
And it wasn't. So I had gone to work like I think at 6 or 6:30, right? So we're leaving the house like 5:45. There was no monkey there.
Mm-hmm.
John was off that day, so he stayed home a majority of the time, and then he picks me up from work. We come home, or like from the train stop, whatever. We come home, and it's like 4:35 or 7, depending on if we got dinner or not. I don't remember properly. There's the fucking monkey.
So when you guys left for dinner, it wasn't there.
So between the time that I left for work and when I got back from work and or plus dinner, someone left the monkey. Whoever left the monkey, no, I'm coming for you, bitch. And it also ties into this other thing that I've gotten.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it ties to me. I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah, because I threatened Scarlett, you left the monkey.
Can you believe I said remind me to turn on the dryer when we
And you
leave?
still turned it on?
Fucking turned it on.
It's okay. It'll pick up on the camera, but it won't pick up on the microphone.
Sorry.
So it'll be fine. It's going to get edited either way. It'll be fine. I don't think, who cares? It's a little white noise. We're back and messier than ever. Regardless, this ties into another thing that I've
Okay, yeah.
received via email
Oh,
from,
another hex?
from Michaela Abe.
Who's Michaela Abe?
I don't know, but they said that I'm a disgusting little pervert whose videos are going to get leaked, even though there are no videos to be leaked, because they know my address. And the picture that they chose is from Google Images, and it's not even the apartments I live in, nor is it the specific number of apartment I live in. It's a Google image photo of the streets that's going out of the neighborhood
Of your current apartment?
of my current apartment.
What the hell?
I mean, so here's the thing. Here's a really, really fun thing. Anybody, anywhere can access your data, where you live, your age, any previous addresses. They just have to pay for
There's
it.
no such thing as actual privacy anymore.
Exactly. So if I mean, granted, I do know where Sergio lives, both of his addresses. I don't remember. But if I didn't know,
Both of my addresses. Where else do I live?
your family's house.
Oh.
I also have Abby's address. I don't know where she lives or where she is, but Abby just know if I wanted to, I could come over there. I could, if I drove, if I had a license,
Yeah.
I could come over there. So going back to
Also,
my
if you
initial
had
point.
the ambition to drive all the way to Fort Worth.
If I had the ambition to drive the hour and a half, sometimes 45 minutes,
Depending on traffic.
depending on the traffic. So regardless, just know that you're never safe.
So, do you know this person?
No. Oh, it's a spam. It's a spam. It's a scam.
Oh, okay.
Because they were like, we know you downloaded this app, and this app actually has spyware in it. I've never downloaded this app. I don't even
Okay.
remember the name of it. And they were like, we're screen mirrored everything you've ever done.
We know you're a dirty slut.
They literally, it was like, we've been monitoring your pathetic little life. And I was like,
Oh
okay.
my God.
Yeah, literally. And mind you, I'm telling my coworker this too while we're at the bar, and she was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Girl, I'm gonna be fine." This is par for the course, especially if you've been on the internet any number of times. and you've entered in your data like on Instagram, any major
Yeah.
media site, if you're purchasing anything, it's available. Someone just has
For
to
sure.
purchase it.
Yeah. When did this happen? Recently?
Yeah, that was last week. It was last
Oh,
Thursday. Thursday.
So
No, this week.
everyone I know is getting scammed.
Everyone is
But
getting scammed.
Did I tell
You're
you?
not safe.
Did I tell about my scam story on here? I forget.
You didn't say it, but you can share with the class now
Yeah,
because you were
so-
very worried.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
It's about
a
3
month
weeks.
ago?
3
I'm
weeks
not-
ago.
I'm not
About
sure.
a month ago. But also, Sergio's going to tell a story, and then I'm going to tell you why I think this happened. Because we visited somewhere.
Where?
Tell your story.
Anyway,
And I know we're going to connect the dots.
so
sisters.
when I visited my sister a Sunday a month ago,
About a month ago, yes.
I came back. Everything was fine. I get a phone call at like 11:11 is PM is when I make a wish. I guess that was the wish someone made.
It was a hex, actually.
Yeah.
It was a negative curse.
I think I know who made the hex, but anyway, regardless,
Moving forward.
I got this call, and it was a call from what I thought was my sister. It was like
Because
her name, like the name I have for her
Yeah,
on my phone.
it said
Her
Poo Poo
image
Pee Pee
came
Queen.
up. Yep.
Picture of Abby.
So I thought it was her, and the first thing I hear is a woman crying in the background, and this man demanding. Well, the first thing he said, "Don't call the cops. If you do call the cops, I will kill myself and her." And he wanted money. So I was on a phone call with this person an hour.
Whoa.
But yeah, about an hour. I would say I'm
a long
not
time.
like you. When you get these kind of phone calls, you don't really react. Well, your first thing is like you're gonna react to like
Yeah,
that
but
scary situation, right?
it's the same way that people like fall for the data scams as well.
Yeah.
When like they're like, oh, my phone, my husband, I can't get into his thingy, and they have like audio of like a baby crying
Yeah.
and loud noises. So it's a
So-
very visceral audio scenario that you're
So-
placed into.
Yeah, exactly. So, and because I was just waking up, I didn't have time to think about the situation.
Yeah, you're like, what the
in
fuck is going
in a
on?
rational way. And like, I sent a text to my sister,
Yeah, and you're like,
and
hey,
she
diva.
didn't reply. So it was more,
Abby, no.
it immersed me more into the
Yeah,
situation.
you're like, oh shit, my sister is kidnapped, and
Yeah. And so the whole time, and they were trying to get $1,000 from me, which is nothing. Hindsight, I should have known.
that's $20.
Why would someone kidnap my sister and hold her for ransom for $1,000?
First of all, she's worth more than that. Second of all,
Exactly.
you're lowballing me on my
Exactly.
sister,
Exactly, right?
on Miss Abby.
First of all, and you know what's funny? Just thinking about it, hindsight is 2020. He never said it was my sister. Never.
But you connected in your head. You were like, my sister.
Yeah, because like, you know,
Because
was
it could have
all,
been
like-
me. It could have been a fictional lover. It could have been
Exactly.
Scarlett. Any female in Sergio's life.
Exactly. So it was I was so he tried to get $1,000 through me through Venmo.
Not
Luckily,
Venmo.
Venmo flagged all the transactions.
Yeah, they're gonna be
My
like,
bank also flagged the transactions.
Yeah.
The only way I didn't almost send this person money is because
Oh my
he
God,
finally
Sergio.
moved me onto PayPal. And I
That's
accidentally sent $1,000 to someone else who wasn't even the person I was supposed to send
Yeah.
the money to. And because PayPal has a thing where it just like it pens for a while.
Yeah.
Like it's in pending stage.
Yeah.
And he like finally gave up. He hung up. So I finally called my sister.
Yeah.
And then she was like able to pick up, but she was like, I FaceTimed her. But she was like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, she's also asleep. She's like, hello.
So, and then my whole worry was now I'm lost for $1,000 to some stranger who's not even involved in this situation.
yeah, someone just
But-
got $1,000.
Yeah, but luckily my bank resolved it and I got my money back. So not an issue, but I think it was a scary situation, but now I just laugh about it because I can't believe I didn't really think about it and go like, hey, maybe this isn't making sense.
Yeah.
But
But again, when you're panicking, that's how people do the gift card scam as
Yeah.
well. They're really preying on your emotions and your vulnerability.
Yeah, and I think what really got me was the woman. I don't know if it was an actual woman,
If it was an audio or what
but
it
was
was.
someone crying in the back.
Yeah.
A female, obviously crying in the back, and it sounded like my sister, like when
You're
she
like,
sobs.
Yeah.
So it sounded exactly like her. So it just immersed me more.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a week ago, I did get a call from a detective who has been assigned to my case, and so I gave him the two
stalker
numbers
case.
that texted me to get the information. The number he gave me,
Yeah.
to send the money through PayPal, and
Uh-huh.
and the one he gave me for Venmo,
Yeah.
and the number that texted me.
Yeah.
I gave you those numbers, and he's like, yeah, these 3 numbers we saw in our database that's connected to the scam.
Oh shit!
And
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
else in your area has been also
oh shit!
turned in these 3
Affected.
numbers.
Yeah.
So-
Damn. Period. Not the stalker case. My bad. This
No, no. There was no way, because like the
Yeah.
detective was like, do you think there's anyone who
that person's not
may
smart
want
enough to do that. Also,
And
they
I
don't
was
have
like,
any information.
Yeah, so I was like, first of all, I was like, there's only one person I've had issues with, and this person who lives near me, but there's no way he would know my sister's number, my number, or any of that.
Yeah, unless he's really,
Really
like
smart,
looking into
yeah.
you or like.
And then I thought
Yeah.
maybe there's someone else, but I don't think that person's smart enough to even like do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it. That was resolved, and I'm good now.
Yeah.
But what was your theory?
Oh, so on the previous episode, I believe, or the one before, we were in Bishop Arts or near Bishop Arts / Oak Cliff, and there was a little witch shop we went into.
No.
Someone, hold on, shut the fuck up. Someone next to me,
Uh-huh.
whose middle name starts with the name, was fucking around with all the shit in there and was touching things he probably shouldn't have touched. And so I think he got an accidental hex.
And it spread to us because we were near him? Do
You.
you think that's what it was? Oh, no.
Bitch, you. What is your middle name? What is the first initial of your middle name?
A.
What did I say? Someone next to me whose middle name starts with an A. You.
I didn't touch anything.
Yes, you did.
What did I touch?
You were fucking around with something.
No.
I think the witches got Sergio. That's all I'm saying.
I touched
Accidental hex.
some of the matches, but that's it.
I think it was an accidental hex. But also, it's also like stupid too because it's like if it would have happened closer, it would have been more of a coincidence, and then I would have been like, oh shit, it's an actual hex. But because this had happened such a amount of time away, it's impossible.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a fun
Do you
thought.
think we were hexed by the same person, but they're just
Oh,
targeting us separately?
I didn't get hexed. This is just silly, I think. The monkey thing, I don't know. The monkey
No,
thing,
that's what I'm referring to as a hex.
The monkey, I'll have to report back on it. However, Michaela Abe, suck my penis. Stupid. I need to report.
It's such a like a username name.
It really is.
So that's pretty funny.
I need to report the email because it's like a random spam. It's also a Gmail. They don't have the fucking stupid gall to like
it
actually
was an
use.
email that you got?
Yeah, it was an email.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it to you later. I'll show it to you. It was really funny
do.
because also it wasn't even an email. It was in a PDF.
Do you remember that one time I got a text from some lady, and when I was in Lubbock visiting you, I was visiting my sister, and I also visited you.
Yeah, it was 2 for 1.
She was telling me how hot I was, which
Oh,
I mean,
it was that.
obviously.
It was that. The
She sent
scam,
me
and then the
and I just
boob,
kept on
and then
replying to
her
it.
vagina was shown.
Yeah,
that was
I-
a weird spam, but also I hope whoever is actually that person gets money or like those photos were taken consensually or willingly.
I
Because
hope so.
everybody has seen that lady's boobies and coochie. That's bizarro. Shout out to that spam bot.
I think it's time for my bit.
Okay, tell us your tale,
Can I have
sister.
your hand?
Oh my god.
I just want to say
Yeah.
you're Latina enough.
Thank you. I needed that. Tears from my Latina eyes,
I
blood
know
from my
because
Latina
you don't
thighs.
speak Spanish, you don't feel like you're Latina enough.
A little
sometime.
bit. I was taking out the trash today at my job that I have now because it has been a while. I am employed again. Secondly, I also started therapy. Shout out therapy. My therapist kind of sucks, but we'll see if I have him.
I think. Can you switch your therapist?
I can, but I feel like that's rude.
No, it's not. It's part of therapy.
Also, I feel like it's kind of like a red flag.
That you switch therapist?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
From like therapist to therapist, they'd be like, "Oh, this one didn't work for."
No,
but also like it's
it's
normal, right? Like
completely normal.
How people like switch practitioners and doctors stuff like that's what's normal. So maybe I feel like because I'm not going to therapy next week, but I'm going for the week after because it's like, "Oh, you're on the up and up, you're doing good." And I was like, "Okay, girl, what the fuck ever."
How long have you been with this therapist?
Literally 3 weeks.
Okay, if I was you, I'll give it maybe 3 more weeks and
Yeah.
just switch.
I
It's
don't
okay
know.
to switch.
It is, but it's also like I'm in a weird point in my life, right, where like I'm doing emotionally and mentally better, but I don't know. It's never whatever. Regardless,
Here's the thing: when you're being vulnerable with someone, you have to like
this is par for the
you
course.
have to
though.
match, like you have to feel like they're the right
My
person.
favorite thing that he does is that whenever like I do something heavy, his eyes get wide and he gets closer to the screen because I do it over Zoom. So he's like, "Whoa!"
So he's attentive. He's
Yes.
listening. He's actually
Yeah.
listening to you.
Oh,
well,
whenever-
that's a
No,
that's a good
exactly.
thing.
He's a good listener, and I definitely feel like I'm listening. But I also don't look at the camera half the time. I'm like looking anywhere else but
Yeah.
him because he's also bald. I love my bald therapist.
Okay.
Fuck, I was gonna say something before this, and I literally forgot. Tears from my. Oh, I was taking out the trash at my second job.
Yep.
And I'm throwing it away, and
As you do with trash.
As you do with trash, you don't play in it. You don't do anything with it. No. And then the other guy who's near in the area, like cleaning out something because he has a hose, and I have to like pick up the heavy ass trash can over the hose because he didn't fucking move it. He says, "Close the door" in Spanish, and I was like, "Wow, I know what that
Cierra
means."
la puerta.
He didn't say puerta, but he said "Cierralo," and I was like, "Okay, period." And I closed it. And also, there's a tamale lady who comes randomly every weekend.
Have you ate the tamales?
No, I'm scared. Oh, I'm not really
Why
scared.
are you scared? I think that's racist.
I'm not scared, but also, how are you storing the tamales? She doesn't have like a cooler or anything, or like a warming thingy. They're just in like a Kohl's cart, which maybe they'll be good. Maybe they wouldn't be. I don't know. I will try them eventually when I have enough money. But this is like her second time coming, and she's like, tamales, tamales. And then she'll ask in Spanish if anybody wants any. And then I have to tell her no, and it makes me sad.
Are they pork?
She has pork and chicken, she says. But she didn't tell me.
What type of tamale are they? Are they Mexican tamales?
Yeah, they're I believe they're Mexican tamales. She could be of any heritage.
Mm-hmm.
When I feel like when Hispanic ladies get very old, I feel like, sorry not to shit on my own ladies, they all kind of look the same, especially when they're like kissed by the sun. They're just old and they're small and they're grayed out.
Wow, this is some think she's real Mexican, MAGA shit that you just brought onto this podcast, and I won't allow it.
I'm not lesbian, but I love me a fat guy.
I saw that you reposted that this morning.
Literally, I was laughing so hard. See, I feel like more women should. Okay, let me take that back. I'm gonna be a misogynist for a second.
How dare you? You know I'm a feminist, right?
I hate women. I hate Mexicans. I hate Mexican women. Question mark. Anyways, regardless, give some people should have access to podcast mics. That bitch. Give more women podcasts. Shout out Upstairs Neighbors. Love them.
You look. I know this is a very unpopular idea, especially with men, but I think women are just more funnier than men.
I agree. I feel like every silly podcast.
Though on this podcast, I'm the funny one.
I don't think that's true. We'll do a poll eventually. Every time I upload to Spotify, they're like, "Do you want to do a poll?" No, because only John's gonna answer the poll, and we're gonna have one vote. I mean, I could also vote, but I
can vote too
if you want to. I listen to the podcast before it gets released, so I already know what's happening.
Yeah, you don't listen to it once it's posted.
No, I should, but also I'm like I'm the one doing all the editing. Everybody, so
yeah, you get tired of your own voice.
I like my own voice. That's why I have a YouTube channel. I don't think I'm a narcissist, but I do enjoy.
Those are narcissistic characteristics.
I do enjoy my voice and my eyes, my Latina eyes. Guys, we're Latina enough.
Yeah. I know I've been Latino enough because I speak Spanish.
You've been Latina.
Yeah.
We've been knowing how to draw. Beatboxing puppy.
What?
It's a weird like YouTube poop thingy.
Oh yeah, I don't like scat play. I know you're all into it.
Whoa. I'm not Ice Spice.
You brought poop.
I'm not Ice Spice, okay? I'm not Miss Doodoo.
Do you think she's into that?
Listen to her lyrics and then you'll find your answer.
So weirdly enough,
you think you just
she was
you're not even the fart.
She was nominated for a Kids' Choice Award.
For a KCA.
Yeah, which is weird.
Not to be a hater.
I've decided that I want a KCA.
I don't think that Miss Poopy is making kid appropriate music.
Favorite child artist, I think.
Why not Megan Thee Stallion? Wait, also I'm gonna be so wrong.
Also, those are not
Taylor
children.
Swift. Yeah, I don't know. What's Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter.
What's Olivia Rodrigo?
Olivia, the little Mexican girl who be crying.
Who?
She's not even Mexican. She's Filipino. Shout out women.
I know who she is, but I think she's irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
I've always thought she's been irrelevant.
You want to know who is relevant?
Myself.
Besides that, Nick and Cotto Avocado, Skinty, evil legend.
Did you see that one clip? He was explaining how he lost a weight, and then he goes like this.
No, I'm scared. I'm on Stephanie's suicide. That's all I'm saying. So I've been avoiding anything. I've only seen like the memes and the clips.
Is he triggering to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just think it's funny that he looks like Trixie now.
He does, but
I have been sending you all
somehow
those memes.
Skinnier.
So true. Skinnier than Brian. Period. I also do have a picture of my phone of Nikocado in hell with demons and gravestones around him when he's eating like fire noodles, and that is my favorite image because that was literally me this morning behind the bar because there was like a queue of like 12 drinks and DoorDash orders, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Not to speak more of him, but I think as someone who's like him, who's eating so much fire noodles, I just don't think he will be able to, like, if he eats anything, it's just gonna fly out of his ass.
Do you think also him posting his disgusting anus was also a part of the 2 steps ahead plan?
Excuse me?
Have you not seen his anus?
Excuse me?
So I unfortunately...
When I go on the internet, I look up wholesome things like Charlie Brown Christmas. When was it released?
Oh,
or
so
like
I'm the fucking perpetrator. I'm the villain in this
sometimes
situation.
I go like recently I looked up the plot of Beetlejuice again because I was like, I want to be refreshed before I go see the new one.
Fake fan.
So those are the kind of things I'm looking on the internet. I just didn't know you were into avocado.
I have sent you that video of the guy being spanked and then he does a flip, and then also the other one of the one being pulled by his genitals.
But then
in the
again,
river.
I'm not looking that up on the internet.
They come to me, and I need to share them with you.
To me, which is unfair.
Which I think
you never asked for consent.
Of all the things you've said, I feel like in our almost decade of friendship, we don't need consent with each other. Okay, that's not true. Consent is very important. Consent is very important, everybody.
Well,
but not when you.
But we know the boundaries that we could joke around with.
So guess who's gonna see Nick and Connor's uncensored asshole later today?
I'm not gonna.
Someone will be seeing it tonight, and it's not gonna be me.
Should we have like a ceremony once we reach the decade of friendship?
Yeah, we will. I know we also need to sign on Halloween costumes. That's also important. Maybe I'll be. You want to be Orlin and Nick and Connor?
No.
Damn. I don't want to get wigs. So I said we could be Trixie or Katya. Oh, we could also be Bob and Monet.
I don't think we could do that.
We could both be Delta. We need Bob. Shut up.
Let's do Delta, and we could both have Diet Cokes.
We can both be Delta.
And we can have. I
don't like Diet Coke. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you a sad story that happened to me a week ago?
Did you get force-fed Diet Coke?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Right? My life is so fucking hard, guys. You don't understand.
And the
exactly. That's literally how I felt. I only took 2 sips.
Really?
Of the 40-ounce Jack in a Box drink.
I will say that I used to love Diet Coke.
You were a Diet Coke boots down, sister.
You didn't meet me when I loved get Diet Coke.
No, but
you met me when I turned to Coke Zero, back when it was on the black label.
That's true, but also you saw me like, can I get Diet Coke? Skinny legend.
I think that's only been once.
Regardless, I had asked for a Coke Zero with my meal.
At Jack in the Box?
At Jack in the Box.
Okay, you know what's weird? They also got my drink wrong last time I went to Jack in the Box. But I got a Dr. Pepper.
What did you get? What did they give you?
They gave me a Dr. Pepper. I asked for a Coke.
Oh, you can taste the difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero. That's all I'm saying. Real Coke drinkers, no.
So you got Diet Coke.
I asked for a Coke
Jack
Zero.
Oh, okay, you did.
And they gave me a fucking Diet Coke.
What's your Jack in the Box order?
My Jack in the Box order is, I think it's a number 9. It's a spicy Jack with a curly fry, with a sweet tea or a Coke Zero, depending on how I'm feeling, and then 2 tacos. And if I'm extra hungry, I'll get a Jack Jr.
I get 2 orders of the tacos.
So there's 4 tacos.
An order of the churros because
ew,
the churros are look. When you're planning to get a little bit,
when you're gardening, as the girls say. Also, that pisses me off. Everybody stop making things that are already things, because gardeners is technically, we don't really have a name, but it is like what the people who like the band The Garden call it. That's what I call them, the fellow gardeners. So when you're being a fucking stupid stoner and you're like, I'm gardening, you're being a stupid stoner. Shut up. Sorry, stoners. Well, actually, fuck you guys.
So I got an order of the churros.
Order the churros.
And if I know it's going to be a long night, I get the bacon cheeseburger.
The bacon cheeseburger. What's your drink of choice? Is it a Coke or is it a Dr. Pepper?
It's always a Coke, unless I'm feeling a little bit different, then I get a Sprite.
Period. John loves him a clear soda. He loves him a Sprite.
Sprite is good.
This morning,
Sierra Mist or whatever
it's called Starry now.
Starry.
I don't like Starry. I miss trash. OG Sierra Mist.
It's the same formula. It's just a different label on it.
It does not taste the same to me.
It tastes the same.
It does not. Real soda drinkers, and that's the thing. I'm not even in the soda fandom.
I I went to a party recently,
Real
and this
soda
is why
drinkers?
I know.
No.
And the drink of choice
Who
there,
the fuck gets Starry, first
it
of all?
was a house party. Well, it's not a house. It was a dinner. It was a dinner.
And you bring Starry?
It was it's a game night / dinner.
Kill yourself.
And
That's
the drink
all
of
I'm
choice
saying.
there was a Pepsi,
Ew.
Diet Pepsi, and
So they're a
fucking Starry.
They're a PepsiCo
They were a
household.
Pepsi. This person works at
Boo.
Pepsi too. I'm just gonna say this.
Not even 7-Up Co. 7-Up Co. has fucking Dr. Pepper.
No.
And Big Red.
And the worst part of it is that the
Yeah.
game choices.
Oh no, what are the games?
There were 3 games.
3 games. 3 games.
Yes.
Uno.
One of them is a staple, which is Uno.
Period. What is the Cards Against Humanity?
No, that was not a choice.
Monopoly.
No,
What are the choices?
it was Life,
Life. What are
Uno.
we? 40 years old?
Uno,
Oh,
and guess the
period.
last one.
Not
It's not technically a board game,
fuck.
but there's a board function to it.
I'm trying to think of one. Not Yahtzee. I'll say Yahtzee. But I was
No.
thinking of what's the one where you have to like pictograph, but like you have to do it with your body.
I think it's called Pictionary.
No, it's not Pictionary. No, but the one where you have to like act it out.
Charades?
Charades.
No, this would have been a lot better if it was charades.
Aw.
It was fucking Twister.
Twister. See, I was gonna
Twister.
say in my
This
first
is also full of white people.
my first thing was gonna say Just Dance.
No.
I like Just Dance.
There's only like 3 of us who were people of color. Well,
Yeah.
I
Why
mean,
were you there?
Because
First
I
of
was
all,
invited to this. I was a
but you
plus
didn't invite
one.
me. Oh, you're a plus
was a
one,
plus
so I couldn't
one.
be a plus 2.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
whatever. I
So
should've been there.
it was Twister, Life, and Uno. Guess which one I was shoved into to play
Twister.
first? Twister. My back has not been the same.
Oh,
since.
not your back. They were trying to get freaky in the first hour. That's crazy.
Right, Twister is a
That's,
game.
That's what you play later in the night when you're turned.
No, Twister. Oh, yes.
Never
but
mind.
also, Twister is a game that you would think
Yeah.
is what you will play at a orgy that is starting.
Yeah, exactly.
Which,
You
if they would have told me
get
this is an orgy, I
butt
would have been
neck-
fine with.
butt cheek naked, old up,
Yeah.
accidentally
But-
fall onto somebody's.
Oh,
Exactly.
Not the bar worms.
Not the boar worms.
But again, like, no. Why would you bring Twister where we're all clothed and we're gonna have?
Soda. We're not even drinking. Soda. What is this? Are we in
I
fucking?
think the person who was
It's a
hosting was
Catholic
Mormon.
party. Oh.
So New Age Mormon.
me when I'm turned off the story. The boar worms. That's crazy. That's literally like I forget. I actually went to one of those in university, and it was like,
no.
yeah.
On the broke version,
Ah,
I cannot imagine this being better than the one I went to.
it actually was because there was a pool.
Oh, never mind.
There was a pool. It was like on 112th Street, so you could see the. That's what s'mores. You could see the stars.
Did you go into the pool?
I don't remember. All I remember was I was sad, and I wish I did have a beer because they only had soda. And I was telling everybody around me, and I was like, "Damn, I wish I had a beer." And then I cried a little bit. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what the food was?
Was it hot dogs,
No.
chili, macaroni,
It
chicken
was-
salad,
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut?
I actually stole the pizza. It's in my fridge right now.
Glad you stole a pizza. Girl, I'm about to eat it. I'm about to eat me a slice of that Mormon
That's my
pizza.
lunch for tomorrow.
Never mind. I can't eat a piece of the Mormon pizza.
You know when you waste some person's time and you
Yeah.
just feel like you need to
need
get
to-
something
you need to
back
steal
for
something.
it? So I stole the pizza.
Yeah, I forget. I was looking for valuables when I was also at that church party. There was nothing in the restroom that I wanted to take, unfortunately. So I took toilet paper.
You would take starfish shaped soap.
Yeah, I should have just taken the soap.
I
Fuck.
remember my mom had soap like that and she would never let us
Yeah.
use it.
What's
She
the
told
point of
us
even
was for
having it then?
decoration, and that's what
Uh-huh.
I said, and she threw it away.
Wow, so we didn't even get to use the fucking
No,
soap.
I didn't.
Honestly, I kind of miss that era of like DIY soap / candle
Oh.
making when people would make like the 5-minute crafts one.
I made candles for my friends once.
That was nice. I like those. Those were good. I think I still have the jars. I need money.
I put time into those candles.
You did. You really did.
Like I gave them names.
They had
I mean, someone
labels?
helped me with it.
They had labels.
But I came out with backstory on those.
You did. It
Funny
was-
ones, I think.
You were very bored. Or
it
depressed.
was the pandemic. I was probably depressed and bored.
I'm like, I'm gonna make candles. I think it was really fun though.
Should I go into the
Candle
candle
making.
business?
You said that last time when you gave us those.
Yeah, but I think I was just testing my ground.
Testing the waters.
Yeah.
That's also you when you were like, should I start
was testing
when I
the
start
wax.
streaming? And I was like, no, don't start streaming.
Honestly, I'm thinking of streaming.
I mean, you are working on your Substack, your writing blog, which is really good.
Thank you. Did you read the last one?
I did.
For
I
Trap? It was pretty funny.
You also didn't start your YouTube channel that you said you were, and you did have a camera for it, and now you no longer have the camera.
I think the camera's somewhere around here, but that YouTube dream was back in college. It's never gonna happen.
You can do whatever you want. So, but you're gonna start streaming.
I'm too busy now.
But you're gonna start streaming.
Yeah, but because sometimes I'll have Fridays and I don't do anything. It's either
whatever.
play video games on Friday nights or go to these stupid house parties.
Whatever.
Didn't even have fucking goldfish at the party.
Major loser. A goldfish. Like
yeah,
the game.
Snack on.
Oh. What can they even eat? Like tortilla chips or those two like salty?
Pretzels.
You can have spices. Pretzels.
Just pretzels.
Unsalted or salted?
Salted.
Oh, we're getting spicy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you know, it was a stick form. It wasn't even the creative pretzel form.
It was the stick.
This party sucked.
Then
I told the person who invited me, never invite me ever again, please.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I should have gone. I should have been
Have
there.
I heard from the person back?
I would have been from the life of the party. Yeah, they're like, damn, I invited this bitch to my home, and then they're like, fuck me.
Well, it wasn't their home.
Oh, whose home was it then?
They were invited to the party, and they asked me to be a plus one.
Oh, so you told you didn't tell.
I told the person, my friend
who invited you.
Who invited me, don't invite me ever again.
You didn't tell the host.
Yeah. No, I don't even know the host. I met the host there.
Oh.
And I asked a question, what's their what are we having for snacks? Because I only saw 2 bowls of the same type of pretzel. And they had jelly beans as the candy.
Oh, jelly beans.
It seemed like
In
they
a bowl?
decided to have this very last minute, and they just had stuff.
Whatever there, guys. Are we teenagers or are we adults?
That's what I said.
Where's the fucking buzz balls?
There was no charcuterie.
Where's the K barbecue?
There was no crackers.
Where's
no
the
cheese.
wangs?
There was no wine. I
Not
would
even
think there'd be
wine?
at least wine.
If we're not gonna have beer, at least let's have wine.
I
You can
rem-
have non-alcoholic wine. Where's the Welch's at?
Where's the sparkling water?
Where's the Prosecco?
There is none of that. Where's the club soda?
Where is the non-alcoholic beer? Girl, we have options.
Look, I've been to horrible, bad house parties before. I went to a wine test.
You did go to the
tasting. So
testing.
we know.
Yeah.
And I outschooled the wine person.
That was really funny. Yeah.
Everyone was like, "This is great wine," and I was like, "This is okay."
No, literally, I've had that same wine as well, and it is so flat and dry.
It's horrible.
Literally, you can taste the sadness.
Yes.
Because you can't grow anything out there.
And the worst part of it is that
I think
they were trying to sell the wine back to us.
Oh shit!
And I think I was the only one who did not purchase a bottle of wine.
Yeah, why would you? Don't.
And then she asked me why, and I was like, I've had better wine.
Exactly.
And this person seemed offended. Yes, it's their job.
I want to go to a vineyard.
But I was like, never again.
Let's go to Martha's Vineyard. Is that a real place?
Yes, Martha's Vineyard is a real place.
Catch me in Martha's Vineyard 2025.
I think it's
California?
Rhode Island?
Rhode Island.
Maybe Connecticut? I'm not
Connecticut.
sure. It's over there.
It's somewhere.
It's in the East Coast.
One of my coworkers showed me a place somewhere in Manhattan that is called MK Ultra Cafe and Bakery.
Are you going to put that on your list to visit?
I'm going to tell my California. I'm going to tell my New York friends to visit.
Oh, but you're not going to go visit.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Why not?
MK Ultra?
I don't know what that means.
Guys, moment of silence for the name of that stupid fucking cafe, and also for my friend being. I just want to be part of your symphony.
Explain to it.
I'm not explaining anything. Explain me to me. Show me to me, Rachel.
It's like
Jesus spotted in Ohio.
It's like one time we were texting and I just responded as a caveman. What were you talking about?
Did. Oh, I wish I had my phone. I wanted to do where we read random tweets from each other's profile because you tweeted something and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I had not that I needed context, because I know anything that I tweet, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about ever. So I know I have bangers.
When I tweet, I'm feral. It's just coming into my mind, and I have to get it out of my head right now.
Anger or idiocy.
Or it's beyond stupid when I tweet. I think
that's what Twitter's for.
Yeah, when I first started tweeting again after taking a long break from high school to college, I think my first tweet back was, do you think Beyonce's Lemonade is just about some bomb-ass lemonade she had once? I don't know why I tweeted that, but it was so stupid.
Yeah.
But then that was the birth of Surge Thoughts.
That was the birth of Surge Thoughts. And now we unfortunately have to...
That's my username.
We have to bear witness, and that's his username on fucking everything.
Except for PlayStation.
Except for PlayStation. He's SurgeMan123.
4.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the Direct? Are you excited for any Nintendo games coming out? Or the Nintendo...
There was a Direct?
2? There was a Direct, yeah.
Maybe it was an indie direct, but because I know that's how people saw. What was announced? Something was announced. I don't really care for it.
I don't think anything I've know that's been to.
I don't remember either. Honestly, I don't want to say anything that wasn't notable, but I also have a lot of things going on up here and out here to where it wasn't. We haven't sat down and watched it. Maybe I'll report back in a future episode because I like to sit down and watch it.
The only thing I saw was the new Mario Party being announced, but I don't think that was a recent one.
No, that was an old one.
Yeah, that was.
It might have been an indie direct. I'm thinking.
No, I don't play indie games. I don't have time for those.
Fields of something, and everybody thought that
Field of Dreams.
No, it's I think of Minstria, something with the M. And there was a redhead that people thought was a butch lesbian, and unfortunately, he's a man. People are gonna draw his hole. That's what I've said. That's what I've heard. That's what the streets of Twitter are saying. Good for them.
But does that have to be gender inclusive of being a man to draw someone's hole?
I feel like I'm gonna be real with you. I've seen everybody saying hole. So I feel like it could be it could be B, it could be P, it could be G, it could be question mark. Everybody has one technically. It could be your urethra.
Everyone has a hole.
Everyone has a hole.
Put that in the next Muppets Christmas Carol movie.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Why not?
Don't sexualize my Muppets, even though they also have done that.
You don't think Miss Piggy is being sexualized the way she's being sexualized now?
Don't talk about my icon like that.
Miss Piggy is very, very like.
You think she's salacious and sexy like the
She's
green M&M?
I wouldn't say she's sexy, but she's salacious.
I love
Kermie.
I'm not thinking about anything in particular. I'm gonna be so honest. What?
I just thought of something Piggy saying something to Kermit.
Whoa, shut up.
I won't say it.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
I'm an adult, and
everybody
you might scare all the children who are listening to this.
I'm going to be very honest, and even though this doesn't apply to me because there are rules for thee, not for me, sometimes we have to think before we say things, things before we speak, things before we post.
Yes.
Sometimes things can be put in the draft, sometimes things can be deleted. Not everything has to be shared. Not everything has to be tweeted.
All my tweets that I do are very much vetted by my social media
team. Yours are thought out. Yeah. all the two.
Which is Scarlett.
Exactly, the unpaid intern. She's chomping on her fucking shit, dude.
She gets paid.
Oh, she gets paid?
She gets paid in milk bones, but that's it.
But not USD.
No.
Unfortunate.
She doesn't need USD.
I think she does.
Where would she go shopping? Petco?
The store. Exactly, Petco. She needs to be put on a raw food diet, is all I'm saying. She needs to be treated. Maybe that would help her skin issues. That's all I'm saying. You can afford it.
You're probably right.
You need. I've been saying this though. If anybody's an advocate,
Abby said the same thing as well. So
I'm an advocate for my girl.
I think. Look, I'm thinking about it. It's just like I'm looking at the prices and I haven't decided what I want to do yet.
Oh my god.
So
make up your mind.
I just don't want to give my dog some shitty raw food, and then kill her.
I don't think you would kill her. I think she might just diarrhea everywhere.
And that's what I want to avoid.
The diarrhea. The rhea. I'm thinking.
What if I have a daughter?
What if you have a daughter?
And I name her Dia?
Stop.
Middle name is Rhea. Diarrhea Donna.
Diarrhea Donna. I forget. There was something I was trying to think of, like a drag name, and it was something stupid. It was gonna be like Miss something, not like something along the lines of like misdemeanor, but like with like demure.
Like I'm sure that's been taken.
But I was gonna be creative with it. It was gonna be like D something mirror. Shout out my sister. I love her for that.
You know,
what are you thinking of?
When Demure came out as a thing,
I didn't know how that's also how you pronounce it. I feel like everybody's pronunciation is different. I feel like we all.
Did I say it weird?
No, I think you said it properly. I just feel like when I read it right and then I say it and then I hear other people say it, I just feel like I don't know how it's supposed to be said.
So when it came out, I think a lot of new baby drag queens were born that day.
They were,
and a lot of them careers already ended after that.
Yep,
started trending.
I agree.
But
I agree. 100%.
Just my thought. As the drag expert on this podcast,
the drag expert. Everybody. Everybody. You're
gonna get us like copywritten or whatever.
Yeah, because my vocals are so good.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll just clear my throat.
I think
you.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Me, myself, and I. Oh, one thing to say. I also have been writing briefly about my experiences in going back to therapy as a later. I guess it's a regular adult. I was thinking about
As
this
a
other day.
regular adult?
Because
A
we're not
later in
young.
life
We're
adult?
not young adults anymore. We're just adults, right? Whoa.
I have a spirit.
Yes.
I have a spirit of a young adult.
You have the spirit of a 17-year-old horse. Me,
Are you trying to say something?
I'm a 2-year-old chicken.
I am a young adult at heart.
Uh-huh.
I'm physically a 68-year-old.
Yeah, I am definitely physically.
No, I'm mentally a 68-year-old.
Mentally, you
But
are.
I'm physically a 20-year-old.
Mentally, you're a 45-year-old woman who's retired from teaching. Physically,
Teaching. You know what's weird? I'm so glad you said that.
uh-huh.
Because I said if the whole advertising thing doesn't work out,
You're gonna
I might be a teacher.
I could see that being I'll be the TA.
I'll probably have my own sitcom by then.
And then you have the body of a 30-year-old man. Me, however, I will not comment. Regardless, I also want to end the episode early because I'm hungry and I want to eat an appetizer.
We gotta go see this movie.
We have to go see the movie too. We came in with the mission. We sat down and we're like, we're ready. No farting around. This is serious.
My dryer also got the message because it just
the
ended
dryer.
right now.
We gotta go, guys. It's time. What are you slaying or loving? Since it has been a hot minute, so you can share multiple things. You can share one thing.
I'm slaying that we have reunited.
Oh yeah,
It's been a while.
It's been 3 fucking weeks.
I've
It's
been
almost a
through
month.
So many traumatic things, and within the time we haven't seen each other.
Yeah, it's been harsh. It's been rough. Not for me though.
No.
Yeah.
I've had many losses. A lot of personal losses.
Yeah.
I have personal gains. And I think I just rediscovered that I have a Muppet voice.
The one that you started before we were recording was a lot better than the one that you were trying to do.
Which one?
The one where we were testing with you when
You know, I think that one's kind of leaning towards Stitch.
no,
But
I
that's
think
not very
I think
Muppet.
you were giving Stitch before and no, you were giving Stitch now and then previously you were a Muppet. I don't think you know what you want to do now. I am in my reading era and I have finished at least 4 or 5 books, I believe. And I also
Within how much time?
4 or 5 months. So like a book a month. Not bad.
Slow reader.
You just got a Kindle. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, but I already finished a book within 3 days.
One book,
One book.
and I'm still 4 ahead of you.
yeah, and I'm reading 2 now. So
Are they even important to
they're
you?
very important to my.
So they're not even real books. Is what I'm hearing. They're comics with
No,
more words.
I don't even think those are real books.
Someone, because I like reading nonfiction, right?
So do I, but I like reading nonfiction.
Can I finish my
humor.
fucking sentence?
I
Someone
guess.
in my life, because I told them I like to read nonfiction, and they told me verbatim without missing a beat, "You like to read documentaries?"
Who said that? I know it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. My friend who does drag. And it was
I
such-
love that comment though.
yes, literally. I was literally cackling
It's like
and
you're
laughing.
reading the manuscript of a documentary.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's literally what I'm doing, low-key. But that leads into what I am enjoying, and I'm reading this haphazardly, but also because I like this writer, because I think I don't know. Apparently, he's a journalist or whatever,
Is he?
interviewer.
Good for
Yeah,
him.
I just like him as a nonfiction author because I have 2 or 3 of his books at my house.
What is that book about?
This is a lot of what more or less pop culture interviews.
Oh, cool.
So there's some from like famous musicians, historical moments that really didn't really matter but mattered to this guy in particular. But this is Chuck Klosterman's ex. And the summary of it is a highly specific, defiantly incomplete history of the early 21st century.
So my birth is in there, right?
I don't know about all that. I think you were in the 20th century.
Oh, fuck, I was.
You were. Technically, both of us were. We're not relevant.
Speak for yourself. I'm always
But yeah, one of
relevant.
them includes like something from the people from Oasis, and then also one thing about a really, really cool basketball game between indigenous kids versus like kids from Boston, and it was literally a team of only 5 of them, and they won the game like 88 to 83.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's her story. So that's really fucking cool. Do you have anything else you want to share before we skedaddle?
No,
Before
that's
we run
it.
away? Or before I beat you to death?
We should make a cartoon
We should make a cartoon.
where I'm doing my Stitch or Muppet voice or whatever the fuck I lean
Whatever
into.
you want to do.
But it's you
It's
killing
me.
me with this book.
Oh, yes, I agree. No copyright, no suit.
No.
But I
It's
will.
just noises of me doing
Yeah,
my
just
Muppet
me
voice.
fucking smacking you like a little roach, like the fucking cricket I stepped on this morning. Also, why are crickets so big? Why are cicadas so big?
Have you seen a cicada?
I'm scared.
I
They're
haven't
huge.
I haven't seen a cicada.
They're huge.
And I know there was a threat that they were all waking up or something, but I haven't seen a cicada since they all woken
yeah,
up.
they're all where my fucking apartment is because I hear them screaming every night
Well,
at 7
maybe they're the
p.m.
ones who dropped off the monkey.
The cicadas are out to get me. Full circle. Full circle. Bye.
Bye.